You know that feeling, right? You're standing in an airport line, so excited for a trip, but you're just stuck. It's like a universal test of patience. The long queues, the constant checks. Well, what if I told you that whole ordeal is on the verge of a massive change?
Yeah, that slow, painful shuffle forward. You're just inching along, constantly glancing at the clock. It's got to be the one part of traveling that pretty much everyone dreads.
I mean, think about it. You're juggling your passport, your boarding pass, your luggage, and you have to do it at every single checkpoint. From the moment you walk into the terminal until you finally get to the boarding date, it feels like you're doing the same stressful dance over and over again.
Okay, but now imagine this. You just walk up to a gate, it scans your face, and that's it. You're through. No more digging through your bag for papers. And this isn't some far-off science fiction movie. It's the real idea behind a system that's already transforming travel in India.
This is really the whole idea behind DigiYatra. So what exactly is this system, and how does it actually plan to make your face the only credential you'll ever need at the airport?
So here's the bottom line. Your face becomes your everything. It's your identity, your ticket, and your boarding pass all rolled into one. It's a Government of India initiative, and the whole point is to swap out all those manual checks for a single, unified digital identity that you control. So you might be wondering, how does this actually work for a passenger? Let's walk through the steps, because it's actually pretty simple. And you know what? The process is surprisingly straightforward. First, you just download the DigiYatra app and do a one-time registration with a government ID. Then, whenever you're about to travel, you just share your boarding pass with the app. Seriously, that's it. You're all set to just scan your face and fly.
And this diagram here, it really shows you the difference perfectly. The old way, well, it's a bunch of frustrating stops and starts, right? DigiYatra totally changes that. It turns it into one smooth, continuous flow. All those separate checkpoints for getting into the airport, for security, for boarding, they're all replaced by these quick facial scans at automated e-gates.
Now, this isn't just some small pilot program we're talking about. No, DigiYatra is rolling out on a massive scale. And the numbers? Well, they show just how quickly travelers are jumping on board.
Just let that number sink in for a second. Over 4.5 million users. That's not just a few people trying it out. No way. This is a massive signal that passengers are absolutely ready for a faster, easier airport experience.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. We're talking hard data on efficiency. On average, getting through a traditional airport gate takes about 15 seconds. With DigiYatra, that plummets to just 5 seconds. Now I know 10 seconds might not sound like a huge deal, but multiply that by millions and millions of passengers. All of a sudden, you're looking at a huge reduction in lines and congestion. And the speed of this rollout is just as impressive. The idea was only proposed back in 2017. It officially launched in late 2022 at just 3 airports. And yet, in a remarkably short amount of time, it's already expanded to 24 airports across the country. That just shows you how fast this thing is growing. Of course, industry experts are really starting to take notice. This quote from Valor Consultancy puts it all into perspective. I mean, when you think about India's massive and growing number of passengers, DigiYatra is on a path to become a global leader in biometric travel. But, of course, anytime we talk about using our face as an ID, a huge question mark pops up, and it's probably the one that's on your mind right now. This is, without a doubt, the most critical question of all. Using your face as an ID is super convenient, but you absolutely have to be able to trust the system. So, how does DigiYatra actually handle your sensitive information? Okay, this right here is the absolute key to how they handle privacy. Think about it. On one side, you have the traditional systems that dump all our personal data into one giant central database. And let's be honest, that's a huge target for hackers. But DigiYatra, it does the complete opposite. It uses what's called a decentralized model. That means your encrypted ID is stored securely in a wallet right on your own smartphone. You hold the keys. This whole approach is called privacy by design, and it's built on a few really important promises. First, and this is critical, there is no central database of your info. The data you share with the airport, it gets automatically deleted 24 hours after your flight. And maybe most importantly, this is all completely voluntary. You can opt out and just delete your profile whenever you want. The system is designed to put you, the user, in the driver's seat. So with all this technology gaining so much momentum, we really have to ask, what's next? I mean, where does this whole seamless travel idea go from here?
And the ambition here doesn't just stop at the airport gate, not even close. The long-term vision is to build this massive, integrated travel ecosystem. I mean, imagine using that same facial ID to check into your hotel, hop on a train, and eventually even board international flights. We're talking about a single, seamless identity for your entire trip from start to finish.
And that really leaves us with a fascinating question, doesn't it? We're watching the very beginning of a huge shift in how we prove who we are when we travel. Today, sure, it's about skipping those annoying airport lines. But as this tech grows and evolves, who knows? It could completely redefine what we think of as convenience, privacy, and what it even means to move around in the world.